What's up, everybody? It's Friday, November 9th, 2012, so let's talk PlayStation. First thing I want to talk about is PlayStation. The official magazine is actually shutting down. Their last issue is going to be in December. I myself am actually subscribed to PlayStation Magazine, and I love those guys. I mean, great publication, but can't say I'm really surprised, with online blogs and websites and stuff like that, constantly updating news as it becomes available. Printed news is obviously on the way out. But good luck to anybody at PlayStation Magazine who have lost their jobs. Throughout this Friday series, we always seem to see all these businesses closing, developers, and now even magazine publications. All these places are closing, and it sucks that everyone's losing jobs. This news story is actually pretty cool. Capcom is planning on hiring over 1,000 people within the next 10 years. Reason being, they want to improve their software, so they're bringing on more people, and over the course of the next couple of years, they're going to be bringing in a lot more people, a lot more developers and stuff like that, and it's good news. I find it to be a silver lining in the gaming industry, considering, all these places are closing down, may deter people away from, getting involved in the industry, but there's still jobs out there, and, maybe Capcom could be your next employer. So this is actually kind of a big one. Uncharted Fight for Fortune was announced, or mistakenly announced actually. So the Brazilian and Australian rating boards actually rated the game, and they classified it as a casino/card game, and they listed it as multi-platform. Now obviously Sony owns Uncharted, so Uncharted isn't going anywhere. That just means it's probably on Vita and PS3. The developer listed is actually One Loop Games, and they're kind of a small-time developer that does mobile games and stuff like that. They made God of War Betrayal, which was for mobile phones a really long time ago. But they also worked on some retail games like The Saboteur, Ratchet and Clank Going Commando, I think they worked on too. But, they mostly aided in development. But this is kind of their own full-on game now. Now, judging from the rating and the classification and the fact that it's multi-platform and the fact that One Loop Games is developing it, it's probably just, a little Uncharted-themed mini-game. So basically, to conclude, I just wouldn't get too excited. And Grand Theft Auto 5, loads of new news coming out about the game. Gameinformer's cover, obviously, is right there. Features the three main protagonists of the game. There are confirmed to be three main protagonists in the game, and that's kind of the central theme of the game, is based around these three people and kind of bank heists. So basically, the three people are Michael, Trevor, and Franklin, and they're all connected to each other in a certain way where they do bank heists and stuff like that. And the theme of the game is you can instantaneously always switch between these people, and when you're perhaps performing a bank heist or a mission or something like that, you kind of switch between the two as they cooperate with each other to complete that mission. Other facts about the game is that cars have a little bit more hold to them. They can't lift off the ground as easily, and it's more like, there's more physics to the cars basically, and they kind of move like a racing game sort of. Shooting and melee combat has been improved. Pedestrians actually have been a little bit mocapped for some of them. There's a little bit more detail on them. One interesting detail that came out is that there are no romances in the game, so I guess that means no girlfriend. The whole cell phone idea in GTA 4 is going to be in GTA 5, but this time they're actually going to use much more modern phones, so basically smartphones. Probably the most interesting detail that came out to me is the size of the map. Now, apparently Rockstar's been quoted as saying that the Los Santos map for Grand Theft Auto 5 is bigger than San Andreas, GTA 4's Liberty City, and Red Dead Redemption's map combined. Now think about all three of those game worlds. Dude, that is massive! Grand Theft Auto 5 is easily my most anticipated game for 2013. But there's lots of stuff I didn't cover in this video about the game, so go look up some of the info that came out from Gameinformer. Really interesting stuff. Still loads of details to come out about the game. And the second trailer for GTA 5 is going to be coming out November 14th, so stay tuned for that. And the last thing I want to talk about, PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. The intro for the game was actually released, so you can watch it on YouTube or wherever the hell you want to watch it. And it's really awesome. It's like 2 minutes. It's like a 2-minute long fight scene between everybody in sort of this blue dynamic room, and the character models are all kind of stenciled and stuff. But it looks really awesome. And it hints at the final boss for the single player of PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. The hint, of course, being pretty obvious, it's Polygon Man. So you're probably thinking, who the hell is Polygon Man? Polygon Man was actually supposed to be the PlayStation mascot back for the original PlayStation. I think it was before the original PlayStation, so Polygon Man never actually made it to fruition, but basically he was supposed to be the Sony mascot for PlayStation, but of course that was taken over by pretty much Crash Bandicoot and any other PlayStation icon like Spyro and stuff. But basically he's just this idea that never came out for Sony, and it's just, I think it's so funny how he is now the end boss of PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. So in a game bringing all of Sony's characters together, the end boss is going to be a character that never quite made it to the media. And that concludes this week's episode of Let's Talk PlayStation. I'm Ryan Badecki. Thank you sincerely for talking with me, and I will see you next Friday.